There it is.
All right. Let's sync, guys. In 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Fantastic.
There we go. Got a little surprise for the end too.
Cool.
Nice.
Most of the top of the coffee is related to things going on in my personal life.
That's fine. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's cool. Figured it would be something like that today. There you go. Holiday. Tis the season, holiday week.
Did
It's
we
holiday
miss any?
week for us too, after all, right?
Yeah, exactly. Did we miss any ads on Friday when we with the
Yes,
interview?
we did.
Oh, what's that?
We did. We got it. We're good today, Pat, but we'll have to add in a Black Buffalo and a Talkspace later this week.
Okay.
So I've got a caliper, which is a makeup today, and then we'll do like a Black Buffalo tomorrow, Talkspace after that.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
Black Buffalo.
What
We're good.
What
Yeah.
ad do I have to do?
None
today.
You're good.
No.
Me and Wes got them today.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna make it through this week, come hell or high water. But it is also it's a holiday week.
Let's do
It's
it.
still a holiday. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Good morning and welcome to episode 843 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, December 27th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Today, we got Pat, Wes, and I'm Will to talk about what, fellas? Pat, you're on the cup of coffee. You're looking fresh and dandy
Oh man.
on a floor somewhere.
Get ready for the update of all updates, because there's been a lot going on, and I've been keeping track.
Oh, good. So you've been staying on top of things over your break.
I've been staying on top of something. The
Oh.
toilet.
The toilet. Nice.
Sounds like fun.
That's
You
sick.
staying hydrated at least?
Sick again.
Yeah.
I never got unsick, man.
Okay. Make sure you're drinking your fluids. You got to
Yeah.
replace what leaves.
Kate
So.
went and got me some Pedialyte today.
That's a
Good.
good call.
How does that taste? It's pretty good. It's not bad, is it?
So she got me because she loves me. She got me Gatorade and Pedialyte and brought me both.
Wow.
Said pick one, and she brought them in solo cup, iced, both of them, pour it out. So of course I went Gatorade first because I'm not a fucking child. And she also got me the cucumber pepino, which is my numero uno, Flavario
Oh, okay.
in
That's
Gadoradio.
it's a pretty good flavor. I'm surprised you didn't go blue with both of those. Blue
Well,
is
no.
solid on both.
But then she got orange Pedialyte. So after I ripped through my cucumber pepino, I went for the orange Pedialyte, and it tastes like you're dumbing down Gatorade for some fucking child.
But it's got extra minerals in it too.
Does it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be good.
Electrolytes.
It's supposed to be good.
Does it?
It's supposed to be real good.
Here's
Wes,
good for
what do you got
hangovers.
going?
I've got what might be the biggest story since we last saw each other, which is the Let's Go Brandon phenomenon
Whoa.
continues, and Christmas
Wes,
Eve was a big
Wes, I'm not sure you're allowed to say that on air now.
Oh, well, I'm going to say it a lot.
Whoa! I've heard that's a curse word now.
That's a slur, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that's a legit.
If
curse.
you want to see Let's Go Brandon, go on Kyle Rittenhouse's Twitter. There's a lot of
this is on repeat. Yeah,
it's a lot of
every
enjoy
post,
your time from the top of that mountain, alive Rittenhouse. Let's go, Brandon.
every post. All right, well, I'll close it off after you guys are done with those in the TikTok International Moment today, International Trolls Edition. A lot of trolling going on over.
I
the
feel like almost
holiday.
all trolls are international, even if they're in the United States. I feel like they're immigrants.
I can
You
see that.
so you're saying that no Americans are trolls? It's
No, I'm
just
talking
the-
about functional, actual trolls, like bridge garters.
Yeah, like they're all European. You mean?
Yeah,
like
I'm-
from like Scandinavia. Or
Yeah, I
something?
don't mean
Oh.
troll how we use the term troll today. I'm talking about you
Actual-
want over this bridge.
right, actual like creatures that will turn to stone if they stay out till the morning.
You read a different troll book than I did.
Those are mostly Norse, yeah, probably so. Probably mostly. Actually, we're gonna go to Finland, so
Oh, there you go.
there you go.
Eat your soul.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, honey. Fun fact. every TV and radio in my parents' house is on currently.
Wait, is their cell phones not on headphone also on top of that stacked?
No, just you got my nephews in my parents' bedroom watching Batman really loud, and you got my niece in the living room watching also Batman, but a different, live action Batman from the 1960s.
Oh.
And then you got
Big Batman.
you got the TV on in the kitchen blasting some sports, and then you got Christmas music coming from all different all the radios. So
Sounds lovely.
That'll make it crazy. No, Wes, that you can handle that many different things going on, Wes.
Well, no, I mean it sounds like the Batmans are different rooms, but it sounds like a lot of hustle bustle, joyous, family time.
That's like a Costco right there. That's why you're liking it. That's
I miss my family. I didn't get to spend. I was with my girlfriend, but no family, so I'm a little jealous.
That's true. But to me, the competing volumes, that's a no-go in any situation, family or not.
Much. It's too much. Also, fun fact: no one got Wes a new chair for Christmas.
No, they did not. Not yet.
Yeah. Nor will. So, and I noticed I have been sinking today while writing my stuff. So,
Yeah.
Costco this week.
Wes, can you turn around and grab something real quick? Maybe,
Sure.
Just move around a little bit.
Here.
Are you trying to engage this week?
I'll get one this week. I'll get one this week. It's time because I am sinking as well, and I'm having to adjust like Will is, and it's. I'm sure people are tired of hearing about it, but yeah, we'll.
We look and
get some
sound
new
like
chairs.
some schmucks over here with our chairs.
It's
Our
not
chair
on you to get a
situation.
new one, bro. We called that out. It was on someone else. So
Wow.
Santa. All right, holidays, guys. International Day of Epidemic Preparedness.
Epic preparedness.
Epidemic Preparedness.
Epidemic.
Oh wow, yeah, we blew that one, huh?
Laughable.
Yeah.
Not my arm. Guys, it's Visit the Zoo Day. It's make cutout. By the way, it's fucked up day. Visit the Zoo Day. I mean, what's the average temperature around America?
You know what's cool though? Some people like me just got a zoo membership as a Christmas present.
So we have one too here, but I'm not going to go fucking make the animals drag their asses out of their fucking habitats into the fucking cold ass New Jersey weather.
Well, no,
They
but
like it.
today-
Some of them.
say it was a nice day. I mean, like, yes, it's also snowing in Reno, but
It's
say
80
it was,
degrees in Austin.
right. Wes could go to the zoo.
Saddest place in the world is the Austin Zoo.
It
Going
is.
down there.
It is. I wonder if that lion cannot still be alive. That's been there.
Going down there.
No way that lion's still alive.
Sad as fuck, man.
It's too hot. Texas is too hot to have a zoo where the animals can really thrive.
They've got that mangled lion. He looks like Scar. He's
Poor guy.
he's terrible.
Someone killed that lion.
You know, most of the animals in there, are a lot of them, not most, but a lot of them are just like, it's just way too scorching hot for them.
Yeah.
Well,
Some lions
it
are
is
used
similar.
to this
I
desert.
thought it was similar to
Or the
Africa.
Yeah.
The temperature in Texas. That's why, like, if you go in someone's land, they're like,
Right.
I got exotics, man.
It's surprising the lion's doing so poorly, but it's Austin. It's probably a rescue, you know?
It's absolutely a rescue. There was a
Yeah.
bargain lion. They got him for probably $300.
That's Austin. And then they brag about how they saved its life. And they're like, well, we're the saviors here,
His
really.
food is donated by Dan's on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and Fran's on Thursdays.
That's right.
Saturdays and Sundays. Guys, it's also International Make a Cutout Snowflake Day and National Fruitcake Day. Fruitcake's taking another swing at it.
It's snowflake and fruitcake day. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. In fact, I'm gonna put the Santa hat back on. I was thinking about this before we started recording. You can get away with the Santa hat all the way up probably until New Year's Eve, right?
Oh, 100%.
Easily, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
you're good.
Come on,
I
man.
was
Santa
going to
hat.
wear my Christmas sweater that finally came, but it's just too hot.
Santa hat engage. Ooh,
You're
yeah.
looking good. All right, guys. Today in history, 1934, the Shah of Persia, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, he declared Persia Iran. So he said, "Now it's Iran, motherfuckers," and it's all been uphill from there. 1939, guys, the first American ski mobiles were deployed. You guys ever been on a ski mobile or a snow machine? As some
Yeah,
people
it's
call
like a
it?
snowmobile. Yeah.
The one thing that I have not been on in the, like
In the
motor
two-wheel-
vehicle fun toys, and I really want to go
And
on.
those are badass, Wes.
Yeah.
If you like motorcycles, those are like
Yeah.
the motorcycles of the snow.
I want to go on one.
Well, it's
You
like a
been on
jet ski of the snow more.
Right.
I'd say.
Yeah. Wes, you've been on a front trike and rear trike, right?
I have not been on a front trike. I've been on a Can-Am, like a Spider, as they call them.
Okay. 1941, guys, Japan bombed Manila, even though it was declared an open city. So that's cool, Japan.
Damn. We're going to talk more about Japan later. Also, did you see the snow tractor from the old school, like snow tractor that we tweeted? Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. You wouldn't expect, well, actually, that's not true. You would expect that type of engineering from 1950s America.
Yeah, it's awesome. It looks it looks hilarious. It looks like it belongs on the North Pole or something.
It does, yeah.
You know what it
Nice
looks like
find
is, you guys remember that thing that Krang would roll in from the Ninja Turtle cartoons? It was like, that thing would just go, like, burrow through the earth. It was like two of those.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like a pontoon of those. All right. 1983, guys, Pope John Paul II, he pardoned the man that shot him, Mehmet al-Jakia. So, that's big of him.
Yeah, it is.
He had to.
Yeah, he had to 100%.
He has to forgive and forget, right? Is that the
know.
Christian way?
Yeah, that's what the Catholics say. If they don't, they're in big trouble, you know what I mean?
Right. Gotta say they're
Glass
clear.
houses, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? 1992, Harry Connick Jr. Said, "Oh, come on, guys. That's just how it goes down in Louisiana," when he was busted with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun at JFK Airport.
Yeah. That's how we roll down there.
Oh, come on, man.
Did you guys do any church services over the break?
Nah, I did not. Did you?
I got dragged to a Christmas Eve one. And like
how was it? How was it?
It was cool. It was like a non-denominational one. They had some like a really good singer there. Actually, this woman was like incredible.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Good
it was like they're
music.
singing Christmas music, songs. Like the sermon kind of sucked, but it was fine. It was okay.
Was this like a AA based thing, or was
No,
this
not at all. It was just it's a non-denominational come as you are church that's very popular in Austin.
As long as there's
come?
not too much
No, I couldn't. There's too many kids around.
Yeah.
as long as there's not too much church salesmanship going on.
There was for like
I
15 minutes.
I like a church visit, yeah.
In the first like 10, 15 minutes, it was all about, donating and this is how we survive and this is how we thrive and we need you and all that shit.
When somebody does the black sheep, like, cartwheel up to you into the handshake, then it's like, oh man.
It wasn't like that.
As long as that doesn't happen.
It wasn't aggressive like that.
Okay. Hey guys, in 2000, Pittsburgh Penguins center and part owner of the Penguins, Mario Lemieux, he scored a goal and 2 assists in his return to the NHL after more than 3 years out with injury problems and cancer issues. So that's pretty cool. And in 2012, guys, NASA unveiled plans to capture a 500-ton asteroid in 2025. So, again,
Wow.
missed that memo. Thanks for keeping us up to date, NASA. Had to go back in the vault.
Are they going to hit that, by the way?
I don't fucking know. I started doing a little reading on it, and it was a mess.
I mean, I hope they do, because that's a lot of mining rights. Also, they launched the James Webb telescope
That's sick.
over the break. Yeah, they hit that timeline.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
Even though it was delayed, they still hit it.
It's fucking sick.
They hit the updated launch.
Let's get into trending topics, guys.
Okay.
Let's start with the honorable mentions first. My family is having a white elephant gift exchange right now as we tape, and I can't tell exactly from here, but it sounds nice.
I thought you guys already did that because I saw your
yeah,
your
you got the thong thing.
No, we didn't do that. That was tonight. That was just a gag gift my sister gave me, and then for the sake of the Instagram caption for a joke, I wrote the Secret Santa part.
Had you been able to participate, would you have regifted that in the white elephant?
I mean, it's up there. Someone's gonna gift it for me. Okay, moving on. I'm on day 4 of an intense diarrhea situation, and the debilitating gastrointestinal issue has rendered me useless as a parent and created an understandable amount of animosity between my girlfriend and I.
Yes, yeah, that would, yeah.
Yeah. Have you
Is
been
that that's just number 2 alone there? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a big news. I'm sorry that you're going through that.
Yeah. But it seems like she understood, because she got you the Pedialyte and the Gatorade, but
She's trying to speed it up.
She's
trying
not
to get the
evil.
recovery.
Yeah.
That's why I said understandable amount of animosity.
Right.
Well, that's also so the Gatorade and the Pedialyte. That's like gifting somebody that you live with a big screen TV. You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna get some use out of that too because they start feeling better. That Pedialyte kicks in, boom, your life is getting better.
What's that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like
just whatever. Yeah, trade. I'll trade. Sorry, just keeping up with the white elephant that's going on upstairs.
Yeah, it's like I got my girlfriend one of those like pneumatic like massagers, like the guns, and it's because she's always asking me she's got this move where right before bedtime when she knows I'm gonna go to sleep, it's can you rub my lower back, and it's like at the worst possible request.
Well,
time.
you're tired
she
enough
kinda does
where
it
she
in this
knows
voice,
you're not
too.
going to be horny.
She
lower back.
if she does, I'm like literally like about to go to bed. So I got her a massage thing. So now all I have to do is just grab the massage thing, and it's literally no effort. I can just
There you go.
on the lower back. Yeah,
That's
Okay,
another
moving
gift
on.
that benefits you.
Yeah.
Pat,
Moving on,
that
guys.
white elephant game must be bananas with all that shit coming out of the TVs and radios.
Oh man, I would never know. Those are memories I'll never have because we're doing this show on the 27th. Guys, moving on. My brother made pork chops for dinner on Sunday night, and I think that was because he ordered pork chops at the restaurant we went to on Christmas Eve, but they were dry. And
Yeah, that's a good move by your brother. I think I do that a lot. If I go anywhere, if I have a holiday meal anywhere, and I'm disappointed by the mashed potatoes, I will make mashed potatoes the next week, guaranteed. Put a stamp on it.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, nonetheless, he got a to-go box with the dry ones, and he took them home. And then on Christmas Day, about 2 hours after we finished dinner, so about 3 p.m., he was hungry again. So he reheated them, but I guess he wanted some applesauce, because they were dry.
Oh yeah.
But we were at my sister's house, and she was in the process of like serving dessert, and she didn't have applesauce, and it caused like a huge fight. So,
Oh, that's a big time thing. Yeah, Pat. I've had to make a few grocery runs because you need, everybody's got different palates, and then they come into a house together, and that palate's what pleases it. It's not necessarily the same in every household.
yeah.
What do you mean you don't have this for that? Are you nuts?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So keeping you updated on Brendan. Currently, he has Najee Harris on his fantasy team versus the Steelers kicker, I guess, against his.
Well,
his
the
his
Birdman
opponent.
should dominate that. Yeah.
And at the time of this recording, he's got a 78% chance of winning the match.
That's good.
And if he wins this week, that's a $200 payout and a chance for an additional $500 if you were to win the whole thing.
Very nice. I got smoked in the semifinals of my league, unfortunately.
Moving on. My dad is addicted to a word processing game. It's like a New York Times crossword, but it's not American. I can tell that. And he's now spending real dollars to advance through the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah. I asked him how much he's spent.
Retirement activity.
He said, maybe $10. Yeah, that's a lot. And
means
finally, guys,
1,000.
finally, my nephew Charlie beat my brother-in-law, his dad, in a game of Big Brain Challenge on the Nintendo Switch. Although Charlie was on beginner and Adam was on advanced.
So not a real win.
Well, Charlie's he's genius level smart. So much so that they're gonna have to put him in special ed. But as a special ed dumb kid, there's a special ed for smarties. Apparently,
Yeah, GT.
Yeah, GT.
it's more than that. It's like this kid's weirdly smart.
It's freak smart
It's freak
classes.
Smart. He's got freak smarts. Yeah.
He's going to be one of those calculus kids, the ones that sat by themselves because they outpaced the math in high school so much that they only could take like online courses taught by a TV.
They shipped those kids to the high school. We had a kid that we called Geometry Boy because he got shipped to the high school for geometry in middle school, and then they would bring him back.
Yeah. They farm them out, these kids.
Yeah, they sent him away because he was too smart. Hey, Geometry Boy, how was geometry?
Yeah, my nephew's definitely geometry boy. All right, guys. This is a two-piece here. Number 2, Desmond Tutu is dead at 90, guys. Archbishop Desmond Tutu is a Nobel Peace Nobel Peace Prize laureate and a veteran of South Africa's struggle against apartheid. He was revered as his nation's moral compass by both black and white men and women, and he died on Sunday at age 90. The cause was cancer. He won the Nobel Prize in '84 in recognition of his nonviolent opposition to white minority rule, apartheid in South Africa. And a decade later, he witnessed the end of that regime and chaired a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to set up and unearth atrocities committed underneath it. He was outspoken, preached against the tyranny, as I said, of the white minority. And, he called the black political elite to account with as much feistiness as he had the Afrikaners. But his enduring spirit of reconciliation in a divided nation always shone through. And tributes to him poured in from around the world on Sunday. And those are the words of Reuters, not my own, but I thought they were fantastic.
Nice. R.I.P.
Yeah.
What? And he said he worked with Mandela, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So they were two sides of a sword, a peaceful sword. I mean, that's really, man, you got to look at South Africa and say, like, damn, those were some big-ass dudes. I'm talking about in stature and brains and heart to be able to move the country forward in Tutu and Mandela. Really pretty amazing guys. Took a lot of bigness, so to speak, as who would say. Bigotry. That's what he would say. It takes a lot of bigotry.
What?
What? I'm talking about bigness, being a big man.
Look at the shoulders. Look at the shoulders on those South African men fighting against apartheid. It's incredible.
I was making a joke about
It's incredible.
Trump trying to describe someone as big and then call him a bigot.
Got it.
I'd like to see those boys out on the Serengeti.
Great bigotry.
Yeah, got it. All right, guys, come on.
But the lions run from them.
I do have to say, I don't know how this happened, but I have become, according to our former president, one of his biggest supporters on the email list. And the only thing I've done to, I guess, achieve that is try to unsubscribe multiple times unsuccessfully.
Yeah, my texts are the same. He's got me. I don't know how, but
the Trump White House, or wherever the administration, they don't give a shit if you try.
No, he goes through every stop text.
But I got an email on Christmas Eve at 7:04 p.m. from Trump's PAC, Save America PAC, saying, Patrick, you need this Trump-themed gift paper, and if you order now, we'll get it to you in time for Christmas morning. It came at 7:04 p.m. the night before Christmas. I just thought that was a delight.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, how would he do it?
What did it? What did the paper look like? Was it just Trump 20?
Is this Trump's face on it?
Oh, really? That's awesome.
This is Trump's face. Hey, speaking of Trump's face, I was watching Home Alone, obviously, this week. Home Alone 2. You know, I mean, his one line in that is great.
Yeah, not a lot of people know this. Some do, some don't. But Trump had a thing that if you shot at the Plaza Hotel or any of the properties that he owned, he would throw it into the contract that they had to shoot a cameo with Trump in it, which is why he's in Home Alone 2.
Branding.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people would just shoot it and then cut it out. Apparently there's like 50 cameos of like Trump in a movie that never got into the movie. Anyway, number one,
man's
guys.
a brander.
AKA
The cream of the crop!
This is bad, man, but airlines canceled more than 6,000 flights due to the Omicron surge.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but it's not for reasons that you think. It's not to prevent the spread necessarily. It's because the workers are sick, man. According to Flight Tracker, FlightAware, more than 1,000 flights entered, leaving or within the U.S. have been canceled as of Sunday evening, with more than 4,000 delayed. Quote, the nationwide spike in Omicron cases this week has had a direct impact on our flight crews and the people who run our operation. That was from a United Airlines spokesperson in an emailed statement to the press. And Delta said that Delta teams have exhausted all options and resources, so they're just effed.
Yeah. I went out on Christmas Day to the bar, the local watering hole in my neighborhood, and there was a guy there who was a bag handler at the airport, and he said that they were offering quadruple pay for anybody to show up this week. And so he was talking about how he's getting paid and cash and checks.
Isn't that just an incentive to just lie about your COVID results? Because like either you're scheduled to work or you're not, right?
Oh, I mean, this dude was working. He's cashing a check. I don't know nothing about no COVID results.
Exactly.
Anybody.
Yeah. Just give me the 4Xs. Just give me the 4Xs. As of right now, guys, American and Southwest have not reported flight cancellations, but
that's interesting.
Keep an eye. I'm sure they will. They will. But keep an eye out, guys.
I know
or it's a testing thing.
I know two guys that are keeping an eye out on those flights.
One of them's me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anybody who's traveling for the holidays, Wes. Everybody's yeah. Whether you're hosting, or whether you're out. Yeah, Pat. What if you get stuck there? How's that going to feel for you?
Oh, it'll be a way more comfortable place for me to run to the bathroom.
Oh, than the apartment,
than the air.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
like it was on the way down here.
Oh, you had to go run
100 times, 100 times.
Oh no,
10%.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's a cup of coffee in the big time. That's what's going on here at the Cassidy Hersher residence. So,
okay,
nice.
All right. The work shortage just it's affecting everyone. I went out to a nice dinner on Christmas Eve with some my lady, and she invited two of her friends.
They didn't have the servants there to serve you?
The servants just did not want to be there, which they made
servants,
which they made very clear. Yeah, well, they're the servers. Waiters and waitresses, if we can call them that still, did not want to be there. So we had a reservation for 8:30, and they informed us that the kitchen closed at 9, aka because none of us really want to be here. We all have families too, and we'd like to get to.
We don't want to be here.
That's what they told us though. They're like, we have families. I was like, why are you even open this goddamn restaurant?
Yeah. What restaurant was it?
It was a Red Ash.
What is
it? Was nice. It's a nice Italian restaurant in Austin.
West, the pub in my neighborhood, they advertised that they were going to have their kitchens open at all their locations, and so we go in there, and it's snowing Christmas Day, and so we go in there Christmas night, and like the first thing they're like, nope. No kitchen, no kitchen. So obviously, like all the kitchen workers were like, fuck that, we're not showing up on Christmas. So
I just like reservations at 8:30, kitchen closes at 9. She's like, what do you guys want?
Fuck you.
I'll take the clams, I guess. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Nice dinner. Merry Christmas. Fuck you.
Nice here's your food to go.
Nice dinner. Yeah,
it's
pretty much.
Dry.
We're the last people in that restaurant. All right, let's take care of some business, guys. How do you guys choose which internet service provider to use? The sad thing is that most of us have very little choice because ISPs operate like monopolies in the regions they serve. They use this monopoly power to take advantage of customers like you and me, data caps, streaming throttles, the list goes on. But worst of all, many ISPs log your internet activity and sell that data to other big tech companies or advertisers. So you're just making money off you. To prevent ISPs from seeing our internet activity, we protect ourselves with ExpressVPN. So ExpressVPN is a simple app for your computer or smartphone. It encrypts all your network data, tunnels it through a secure VPN server so that your ISP cannot see any of your activity. Complete anonymity. Can never say that. Just think about how much of your life is on the internet. Lots of your life is on the internet. Too much of it, right? So sites you visited, the things you've maybe searched that you might want to buy, maybe not want to buy, stuff you're into.
I was just checking it out, officer. I swear to God.
Yeah. Just check to see if is
it a crime to window shop?
See what it's all about.
If I had a nickel for every incriminating search I've ever performed, I'd have a lot of money.
Right. Exactly. So we all use ExpressVPN here to surf the web with complete confidence. And, you can pretty much be anywhere. If you have a problem with, not being allowed on a certain site here in the U.S., well, then you just go to Argentina on the internet via ExpressVPN, and there you are. You're in. And it does it all without slowing down your connection. That's why it's rated the #1 VPN service by CNET and The Verge. And those are, two big nerd tech things. They love it. So stop.
Yeah.
They know. Oh, they know.
You can nerd tech things don't fuck around because they let the tech speak for itself.
Right. You can trust those guys. So stop handing over your personal data to ISPs and other tech giants who mine your activity and sell off your information. Protect yourself with the VPN we trust to keep ourselves private online. Visit expressvpn.com/hardfactor. That's expressvpn.com/hardfactor to get 3 months free, 3 extra months free. Go to expressvpn.com/hardfactor right now to learn more. All right, guys, let's get into what, might have been the biggest trending news since we've been off, submitted by literally thousands of you via our DMs. I'm, of course, talking about one of the best gotcha moments ever captured on film. Well, this one might beat it. This one might beat it.
I'd have to say, a sphincter says what? What? A sphincter says what? What? Exactly.
That's a classic.
That one's up there.
It's Noah's Arcade.
Anyway, I'm, of course, talking about the prank of epic proportions carried out on the most powerful man in the free world, the President of the United States, 79-year-old Joe Biden. Basically what happened is, to set the scene, Joe Biden basically agreed to someone saying fuck Joe Biden in a live call. But before I get into more details of that, the Let's Go Brandon, to end all Let's Go Brandons, I think it's important to take a look back at how this cultural phenomenon got started. Let's go back to October 2nd, 2021, where NBC reporter Kelly Stavist incorrectly described a chant of fuck Joe Biden by spectators at the 2021 Sparks 300 at the Talladega Superspeedway as Let's Go Brandon during a televised interview of driver Brandon Snow. And here's the clip.
Thank you to all of our partners. Oh my God, it's just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd, let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first 2 stages and just watch and learn.
Yeah,
what
Brandon
did you learn that
hates Joe
helped you
Biden.
there in those closing laps?
Oh my God, it was learning how each line didn't...
You get it.
Oh, Brandon will love this. I know about my NASCAR driver's political affiliations, and he doesn't like him.
Yeah.
No, it's just so funny that she thought they were saying "Let's go, Brandon."
she didn't-
She was thinking
That's
fast
the
on
only
her seat.
option she had.
Yeah, she's a professional, very professional. The way to think.
I love
fast.
how it was NBC. That makes it so much more hilarious.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah. So, but thank you for giving the world that, Kelly. It is your fault. And I know many out there might not think that it is great or disrespectful to the president, but hey, at least they aren't chanting "fuck Joe Biden" anymore. You know what I mean? So that's how it all got started. A serendipitous.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
It's a meme. Yeah.
It's an internet meme.
So it got started.
Media meme.
Yeah. I mean, it's a meme, it's a chant, whatever. It's a slur, whatever you want to call it. A serendipitous occurrence between a fuck Joe Biden chant and driver named Brandon at a NASCAR event in Talladega. That's how it all got started. So we all know how this has been going. The left hates it, calls it a right-wing slur, even though we had 4 years of fuck Trump chants from Trump opponents, like the speech from Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
At the Tonys.
Just checking in. Are you a Trump guy, Wes?
Just trying to see both sides.
I'm going to say one thing. Fuck Trump.
De Niro's got so political this last few years.
They're all cheering.
How'd that Cuomo endorsement work out for him last year, though?
Well, now they're standing ovation for fuck Trump.
Well, it was a lot
It's
of gay
no
people
longer
in the
down
crowd.
with Trump. It's fuck Trump.
Very liberal.
There you go. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got
I'm
a
just-
standing O for that. That's
We
pretty
got a standing
impressive.
O. Yeah, he said it's no longer
Oh.
down with Trump. It's now fuck Trump. So he started that one, just like Kelly started the Let's Go Brandon. Anyway, the right loves it. Let's Go Brandon because the left hates it so much, and it's hilarious. And apparently President Biden has absolutely no clue what the fuck is going on, as is once again indicated by this clip I'm about to play for you. Now, to set the scene, every year the President of the United States takes calls from kids and families during the Norad Santa Tracker calls. It's a fun little thing that the North American Aerospace Defense Command does. They track Santa. People can call in to that command and get updates on where the fuck their toys are. And some lucky kids and families get to speak with the First Lady and President.
And it's a joke. It's like
a joke.
It's a joke.
Right. So on Christmas Eve, the president and Jill Biden were taking calls when Jared Schmeck, who is 35-year-old from Oregon, called in. And first, I want to play you another great clip from this night that our former president, Donald Trump, gave us.
Well, that's very good. Well, you just have a good time. Are you still a believer in Santa? Because at 7, it's marginal, right?
I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
You got a lot of shit people were pissed at that.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the clip.
Not the move to tell a 7-year-old who's calling
it's not.
Santa hotline over
People
Christmas
were mad,
Eve.
yeah. People were mad about that one.
It was a bonehead move for sure. And let's get to the clip that everyone's talking about now. The most recent one. Here we go. You gonna play?
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
There's Lester Holt.
That's not the one. Hang on.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're not
guys.
trying to get Lester up in there?
No,
I wish it was Keith Morrison.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Okay. I just want to play it twice. You guys, got it, heard it very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, how does he not know? It's just
He knows. I think.
does he?
I think
No.
he knows.
No,
You don't
Jill
think he
knew.
knows?
Jill knew. The president did not catch on.
I mean, if you are that out of it, you don't repeat back exactly what the person said to you. But yeah, maybe. I don't know.
How do you?
Unless
mean,
he thought the kid's name was Brandon.
No, let's keep going. But I don't. Yeah, let's keep getting into it. Wes. What other facts do you have about it?
Jill knew what was going on. You could tell in her.
This is fucked up.
Okay. Well, let me just. I have the opposite clip from where his wife presumably is filming Jared make that call.
Get him, Jared.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get him, Jared.
But I'm not going to play it because
yeah, I don't have an issue with fuck Joe Biden, and I don't have an issue with let's go Brandon. There's no issue with that. I said fuck Donald Trump all the time. You can say fuck Joe Biden all you want. That's all good, bro. There's a time and a place for it. There's a time and a place for political discord. There's a time and place for protests,
right.
And it's not to your president's face. And I thought about this. We had Donald Trump Jr. on the show. I didn't want Donald Trump Jr. on the show. He was on the show twice. The only reason he was on the show was because it was good for ratings. And you guys were like, yeah, let's try it. I fucking hated it. I hated his father. I hated him. But I did it. And you know what I didn't say to him? I didn't say, fuck you, man.
Well,
I didn't say that to him.
you had
fun with it. You
had fun with it, but I
and
wouldn't
you asked
say
about his
fuck
cocaine.
you, man.
You asked him about his cocaine habits,
and he was a
stuff
smart
like
guy, and he was a worthy adversary.
Yeah, right. He was a smart guy, and he caught it. I think the real issue here, Pat, is exactly what you described. Biden didn't catch it. If he had recognized it and responded with anything like,
what
I like
say?
Santa more. Anything other than I agree.
I have the issue. The issue with me is that a man is calling our president on the phone and saying "fuck you" to his face, and he thinks that's okay.
I think the issue is he's so mentally slow he can't even catch it.
No, the issue is this douchebag calling our president and saying "fuck you" to his face is fucking respectful on the NORAD Christmas line. That's my point.
It's a joke. They're having fun.
It's a joke.
He should be able to handle it. He's the president of the United
States.
And
he handled it. He's fine. He didn't cry.
No, he didn't. He said, "I agree." He made himself look like a fucking food.
Willie? Are you in his
He
head?
made himself look like the biggest buffoon of all time.
This is your own personal Biden shit, bro.
No, it's not. He looked like a fucking idiot saying, "I agree, let's go, Brandon."
Yeah,
he looked like a fucking moron.
He could have also been being a good sport.
No, he wasn't. He didn't know what was going on.
He didn't know. I don't think he knew what was going on.
A good sport response would have been, "I agree, fuck me."
No, a good sport response would have, "I like Santa more personally." Ha ha. We know what you're saying. Ha ha. He didn't get it. He's so slow. He's supposed to be the president and be able to handle like real NORAD calls. He can't even handle a guy saying, "Let's go, Brandon," on a fucking phone call.
The issue is not whether or not our president is stable or not mentally. We know the answer.
No,
to
I
that
think
question.
we disagree on that.
The issue is that this piece of shit thought it'd be funny. And his kid was there. Check this out, boy. I'm gonna call the president. And say,
he exposed something that's an issue, didn't he?
No, the issue's been exposed in a million different ways. This is not the time, but every other time is the time. Not today, in my opinion. But yes.
Hey, Jared was. We'll get more into what Jared responded. You want to see the clip again? You can see. You can see Jill
life is in shambles.
You can see Jill recognize it, but not Joe.
Jared's now saying, "I didn't mean any disrespect."
Well,
I'm sure people are going to take it well.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, buddy.
Oh no, she rolled her eyes when he said I agree.
Yeah.
What did he say?
She
By
knows
the way,
it's sad what he said.
Where did the clip go? He said, hey, by the way.
No, that was just a repeat. It was just.
No, I understand, but he said, let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way.
I don't think he said anything.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
You heard him say, hey, by the way?
Yeah, I heard him say, "Hey, by the way," but I don't think he was gonna. He didn't say anything in reference to "Let's go, Brandon." There was no retort to it. You can look it up. Anyway, so yeah, so the opposite side, of course, is him being filmed by his wife. After he hangs up, they laugh. Clearly, it's like a gotcha. That was hilarious. We got the president. Whatever. But now Jared has been doxxed by the media, and he describes himself as a free-thinking American and follower of Jesus Christ, and not a Trumper. He's facing all kinds of backlash because of this little, hilarious stunt. But he says he meant no disrespect and only did it as a joke.
How do you say that?
I just wanted to see if he would catch it. I would believe that if he had said it.
Yeah.
Which he didn't. Oh.
But dude, you can't say, I just wanted to see. There's this thing where we kind of say, fuck you to the president's face. So I was like, I'm going to be the guy to test it. Check this out. Hey, president, fuck you.
Yeah, it was funny as shit.
It was funny, man.
Man,
he told the Oregonian.
Really low class.
Maybe so, but he told the Oregonian, at the end of the day, I have nothing against Mr. Biden. I am frustrated because I think he can be doing a better job. And let me tell you, when you refer to the president as Mr., it's a small indication that maybe you don't like or respect the guy, maybe you do have something against him. He went on to say, I thought it would be automated. We just waited on hold, and then they answered, and I thought, wow, this is real. I understand there's a vulgar meaning to Let's Go Brandon, but I'm not that simple-minded, no matter how I feel about him.
This guy's deep.
He seems.
Show me the other side of the video, Wes. Show me how deep this motherfucker is.
He seems. Hang on. He seems like he's a cordial guy. There's no animosity or anything like that. I was merely an innocent jest to also express my God-given right to express my frustrations in a joking manner. I love him just like any other brother or sister.
Liar. Yeah, dude, you are allowed to say that shit anytime you want, bro. There's no doubt about it. No one's arguing with that. There's a time
dude,
and a
it's
place.
just a joke,
and the Santa
people are
Norad
mad
time.
because Biden got his pants pulled down by this dude.
No,
it's just a joke,
Will,
and
I
people are
think
so embarrassed because
Will.
he's so mentally slow. He's got brain worms, and he can't recognize anything that's happening, and everybody's
Would
embarrassed.
you say that it's mental slowness that you would tell a 7-year-old during the NORAD call? Do you believe in Santa because it's 7? It's marginal.
That's
I would
poor
argue
judgment.
That's mental.
That's poor judgment. That's different than not being able to recognize what's happening in the real world.
Oh, that would absolutely. That's even a scarier prospect if Trump was able to recognize what was happening.
Dude, I don't want to
on
argue
that call.
about which president I don't like that much is worse. What I want to say is that Joe Biden not being able to recognize this shows that his brain doesn't fucking work.
Maybe.
That's it. Period. Bottom line,
absolutely.
For me,
Unless you're in his head, you can't know that for sure. Because
dude, he didn't recognize this. He goes, "I agree. Let's go, Brandon. I agree." No,
that's the most good-hearted thing you could say. I'm not saying that's what he meant
not.
to do.
Oh,
it's absolutely.
It's the dumbest thing you could say.
I agree. Fuck me. That's the number. That's like the best thing you could say when someone insults you. I agree. Fuck me. I'm the worst. I'm moving on.
It could have been like, all right, jokester. All right, jokester. Have a great Christmas.
Yeah.
You know. Like that.
I see what you did.
At least acknowledge. At least acknowledge he knew what was going on.
He didn't understand it.
Yeah, I don't think he understood it either. But I agree with Pat in the sense that it was not the time. They were having a nice Christmas moment. Shouldn't have been politicized. It shouldn't have been a disrespectful thing to Joe Biden. He's taking calls with the kids. I agree with that part.
For sure.
But it's still fucking hilarious.
I wouldn't do it. But yeah, it was funny that it happened.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Show me the other side of this fucking liar. Show me this liar on the other side who wanted to just go to his weird ass hang and be like, "Oh, I did it. I told the president. Fuck you right to his fucking face. Am I doing anything to move our country forward? Zero."
No. But anyway, so Schmeck also said he said 100% behind what he did, adding he's not a supporter of Trump, but is frustrated with Biden policies such as the vaccine mandates, issues with inflation. He also said
I would have handled it, not getting the vaccine. That's what I did.
Yeah. He also said now that he's doxxed, he's getting threatening phone calls. And then Twitter, of course, laid out what they think. Here's one guy, Jewish deplorable at Trump Jew 2. He thinks this is what's going to happen to Jared coming up. Here it is. Step 1, CNN and MSNBC docs. Let's go, Brandon Dad. Step 2, Dad is fired. Family forced into hiding. Step 3, FBI raid, IRS investigation. Step 4, Dad loses custody of kids. Step 5, gulag.
Who doxed him? Him?
No,
his wife filmed him?
I believe the media doxed him. I don't know who exactly.
No,
but...
I saw it. It was a Twitter thread. It was somebody on Twitter.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they came for him. And then this side
The blue check mark army.
Yeah.
No,
definitely.
I don't think it was a blue check. Actually, it was like a reporter.
That's what you'd expect.
Not
Yeah, that's who's coming for him.
Well, that's what you'd expect to do it,
They're
right?
coming for me too.
The woke cancel
coastal
culture.
liberal elites.
The woke cancel culture.
That's literally what the Trump email I got on Wednesday said, verbatim, that they're coming for me, Patrick.
I thought that was a pro thing. Okay. Anyway,
bullshit.
cancel culture, whatever. And then this one is something that maybe Pat would agree with. Lindy Lee, Oregon dad, after saying, let's go Brandon to Biden, I'm being attacked for utilizing my freedom of speech and expressing my frustrations in a joking manner. No, you're being criticized for being a vile piece of shit and cussing at our president who showered you and your kids with kindness and grace. So there you go, Pat. There's the other side. And then this one from Strategies LLC. The Democrats spent Christmas Day doxing the father who got Biden to say, let's go, Brandon. I agree. It is not Jared Schmeck's fault that the occupant of the Oval Office is a dementia-ridden fool. We stand with Jared Schmeck and we'll provide him support if they cancel him. So
they're gonna do it. It's them that's gonna do it.
I mean,
dude, he should have been able to catch that. He's the president. You expect something of your president.
Worked at my office, and he walked in the next day, and be like, "Schmeck, you're a piece of shit."
Yeah, but I followed up with, but that was hilarious though.
Exactly. Yeah, that was low, bro, but that was fucking hilarious.
Low,
yeah. but well, no, funny as shit.
I mean, there's humor, and then there's Schmeck humor.
Listen, it's funny
but
because he got the most powerful man in the world to say something so silly and not recognize that he got it through to the most powerful, seemingly man in the world. That is hilarious.
Right. And Pat, I'm pretty sure you like the Nigel Farage milkshakes, right?
No.
No?
I don't even remember the Nigel. I mean, I remember what they were vaguely.
When he was getting pelted with milkshakes in Britain, the conservative leader, Nigel Farage, when we first started the show.
I don't really remember. No.
Like Egg Boy down in Australia when they nailed that.
No, I believe I said that you shouldn't
egg.
throw fucking milkshakes.
Or Macron getting an egg thrown at him in France.
Assault.
You didn't like any of those?
That's assault.
Thought it was all horrible and disgusting?
No, but those...
Not
no,
funny.
that's assault. But those are also,
okay.
I guess, political protests.
Not funny at all. None of those.
I have no beef with Let's Go Brandon. I told you that, man. I told you. It's that this fucking piece of shit called on Christmas night and said, fuck you, Mr. President. Not acceptable as an American. Sorry.
He said, let's go, Brandon.
That's the deal, man.
He did say, let's go, Brandon, though. Let's make that clear.
These fucking patriots want to be patriots one day, and they want to cross a line that the most liberal guy I've ever fucking met, me, wouldn't cross, right? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. They're conservative when they want to be conservative. They're not when it doesn't suit them. It's bullshit.
Well, that's how both sides work.
I think so.
Anyway, the left media, or at least one columnist from MSNBC, Hayes Brown, pictured here, is also now calling for this NORAD tradition to end, saying,
lots
quote,
of people are,
I prefer we end the tradition because it's about time we decoupled St. Nick from the world's most powerful military. American culture is saturated with a desire to associate the military with the saccharine. We get videos of soldiers returning home to their pets or children, but never questions about why they're deployed for so long or what their threat they were fighting. Military jets flying over NFL games give us an injection of jinkoist testosterone before more regionally focused battles of testosterone are playing on the field. And we get the Netflix movie Operation Christmas Drop, a seasonally themed rom-com that cheerfully seeks to boost approval for America's military based in Guam.
Jared, see if you can get him to say it, Jared.
I mean, if that would be one of the greatest moments of all time, if you actually got the president in that way. It's fucking funny. It's fucking funny. It was in bad timing. I agree to pick Christmas Eve. The president was doing something nice. I agree with you there, Pat, but it's still fucking funny.
Yeah, Schmeck's the most hilarious guy at our school. I'll tell you what. Can't wait to get over to Schmeck's
Pat,
house.
something
Read
tells
some of his
me
writing.
something tells me you would have thought it was funny if they did it to Trump. So
Probably not. Because I literally had to have Trump's son on this show.
So what?
To my protest.
So you want a fucking cookie because you didn't tell him to go fuck himself?
No, it's just don't tell me what I would have done or didn't do when I had a similar opportunity and didn't do it.
Okay. I'm not saying you would have done it. I'm saying you would have thought it was funny.
Thought it was funny? No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You say so.
All right. Well, thank you, fellas. That was an enlightening conversation. Enjoyed that. That was a huge story. That was trending all over the place. All right. And we're about to hop on the jet and head to the international moment to close things up. But first, it's time for a word from our longtime sponsor and perfect holiday season stress reliever, Caliper CBD. Whether you're needing it to unwind from a hectic holiday season coming to an end, or whether the holiday season is still enveloping you in the madness with like all the speakers from all different directions and everything, and you need a momentary chill out time. Chill out timeout. That's what I call it. Caliper CBD has you covered for your chill out timeout. The holidays can be a little less jolly than we'd like, but one packet or swift stick of Caliper CBD, and I'm feeling merry and bright, calming, de-stressing, and relaxing. That's why I love Caliper CBD. Absolutely love the stuff. It's the best CBD product I've ever tried, and that's from a guy who's tried a ton of it. Exactly 20 milligrams per packet, 30 times faster kicking in than CBD oil. Kicks in just 10 minutes. Always THC-free and flavorless in a drink or food that you cook it with, or delicious in a swift stick. Like I'm saying, that's my favorite. And this holiday season, be your merriest with Caliper CBD. Get 35% off your first order with promo code FACTOR at trycaliper.com/factor. Try it risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you a full refund. That's trycaliper with a P.com/factor. Don't forget promo code FACTOR for 35% off your first order. That's a deal on some great CBD this holiday season. That's a good deal. I want to try that out. All right, fellas.
You sent Pat.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Yeah, Pat, did you bring your caliper with you?
No, man. I can't keep anything down. Or I mean, I guess I can keep it only down.
You can mix it with your Pedialyte.
Mm-hmm.
That actually sounds fucking amazing.
Maybe it'll chill my my rear end out,
Yeah. Maybe so. Well, as Darcel said, fellas, it's time for the TikTok International Moment. And thank you, Darcel, for that lovely introduction, as always. We're starting in the far east of Japan for some troubling news, making a quick stop in Taiwan, right next to Japan. Check in on some Christmas trolls. It's got some Ukraine headed in there, mixed in there as well. Before heading over to Israel to learn about a poor Australian man who's there. And finally taking it all the way up north to a snowy bucket list destination for me, Finland. So it's going to be a fun trip today, fellas. Nice. First up.
I said, nice. I'm looking forward
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited too. First up, Japan, where there's a potato and French fry shortage, which is one of the most terrifying thoughts imaginable, is that everybody would be forced to eat coleslaw indefinitely until the next potato famine ends. Seriously, fellas, potatoes are second only to corn in vegetables grown per year globally, with 370 metric tons per year. And McDonald's,
that's a lot of potatoes.
It's a ton. Corn's got like over 1 billion, but I mean, they make all kinds of stuff out of corn. Yeah. So potatoes standing pretty strong there above any other vegetable. But McDonald's Japan announced the unthinkable last Tuesday that they would no longer be able to offer medium and large size French fries due to a combination of a global supply chain issues combined with recent flooding in British Columbia that's particularly fucking up their potato supply chain. And while the thought, of another potato famine is truly terrifying, I commend the Japanese McDonald's Corporation for making this proactive move that will allow you to stack fries on your double cheeseburger in Japan indefinitely until more potatoes get shipped in from above. See what they're doing there? So they're preserving the fries. You can only order smalls.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
gotta order 2 now, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if they'll let you though, because it's a shortage. But
that would be dishonorable.
Yeah, and they're big on honor there.
Yeah. I mean, I think if any country's going to take the the brunt of this, it should be Japan. They're smaller. They don't need as many fries as maybe we do. So I thank them. I thank them for this.
That's a great point.
But I think it's appropriate.
That's a great point, Wes. Very appropriate. Seems like they should have done something similar with the COVID tests here in America, but I can guarantee you one thing about us. We'd also care more about the fries over here, too. And that's good news, Wes, because the French fry shortage is supposed to stay localized to Japan alone.
Beautiful.
So
do you
don't
guys
worry
see
about it.
Do you guys see the commercial for the new McDonald's?
To go through the drive-thru twice.
Crispy chicken sandwich.
No, what is it?
No, is it good?
Oh my God. Okay, so we've talked about it on the show. I used to work at Chick-fil-A, right? And Chick-fil-A, the only ingredients on a Chick-fil-A sandwich are chicken, a buttered bun, and pickles, right?
Pickles, yeah.
Right. So I saw this ad for the new. I don't know if it's new. I don't know what it is, but it's essentially McDonald's is finally saying, "Fuck it." These Chick-fil-A bastards have been winning for long enough.
So they're trying to compete.
We're trying to compete.
I've had this sandwich, and it sucks.
It sucks?
It sucks.
Yeah, McDonald's can't do chicken.
I mean, is it peanut oil? That's a good question, right?
I don't know. The McChicken is better than this fucking thing, though. Let me tell you.
Really? The McChicken is such garbage.
The McChicken's better than this, whatever they're doing with this, competitor.
Did you ever, like, a double cheeseburger or McChicken? What are you getting?
Double cheeseburger.
Yeah, probably
like 10 out of 10, right?
Because there's like never going to be like a hard tendon in it.
10 out of 10
I don't
times
mean never.
double cheeseburger.
I mean less often. Yeah.
I mean, I'm almost never for me. I would always go double cheeseburger.
It's
in that
rare.
Situation.
Yeah.
I was talking
McChickens are
about
rare.
The tendon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want that. All right. Taking it away from tendons, moving it a little bit south of Japan over to Taiwan. Talk about some Christmas trolls, fellas. You can count on two things in some of the most pressurized democracies in the world right now. Constant threat from either Putin or Xi. They're just like saying they're going to take you over, do whatever they want to you, have their way with you, all that kind of stuff. And then funny jokes to piss off Putin and Xi over those locations. And of course, there are none hotter in that space in 2021 than Taiwan and Ukraine. And in Taiwan, hacking group Anonymous left a little treat for the UN, the United Nations website on December 23rd. They loaded the phrase "once more before Christmas" and then 9 other links onto the UN homepage, including the Taiwanese flag and anthem, another song, and an obvious show of support for the island nation. And then a bunch of papers about supporting the people of Ukraine and Russia, the people who live around the border, over the governments fighting over the land. And of course, a manifesto because it's a hacking group. So the UN had to deal with that.
You're going to have to break this down for me a little bit because you said Trump, you said Ukraine, Russia, Taiwan.
Yeah, so Anonymous
Right.
hacked the UN's homepage,
Right.
posted all this stuff about Taiwan, which is just like celebrating Taiwan, like their anthem, their flag.
Right, because
bunch of
China's
Taiwanese
trying to be like, yo, you're ours, bitch.
Right. They're like, we're supporting Taiwan. And then there was other links to papers about how the UN should support the people living in the Ukrainian-Russian border over the governments who are fighting over those people. And then, of course, a manifesto as
there
well.
You go. Okay, I got that.
So that's what Anonymous was up to over the holiday break. And it was a pretty good Christmas troll on the UN. They had to spend all day scrubbing that up, because they're like, oh, fuck, Xi's going to see this. We got to get this the fuck out of here.
That's a big hack. I mean, it seems like a big hack to get into the UN website. I mean,
it was.
Yeah.
It was impressive by Anonymous. As always, they do pretty good job over there.
They do good work, yeah.
They do. And then speaking of the Ukraine, which they mixed in with their Taiwan troll of the UN, you should really follow @Ukraine on Twitter if you don't already. They have some very good tweets, like this Christmas Eve troll that I'm going to show you guys here. They tweeted, "On this day 30 years ago, the USSR collapsed, the greatest geopolitical joy of the 20th century." And they tweeted that at night on Christmas Eve. And then it's a video of like the USSR flag just like going down forever.
Or are they poking? They're poking.
Oh yeah, they're poking the poking the bear big
Poking
time.
the Putin, man.
Yeah. A great Christmas troll though, nonetheless. And then of course, if you don't follow at Ukraine, you really should on Twitter, because here's some other examples of their work. This one from December 7th, where they said it's a meme that says types of headaches, and then in the front of the head it's migraine, in the back of the head it's hypertension, around the sides of the head it's stress, and then your entire head is living next to Russia.
Yeah,
that's the type of headache. So
listen, Ukraine's a little, they've got some work to do. They might be able to poke fun at Russia, but the only experience I have with Ukraine is that my wedding video editor is in Ukraine, and she refuses to edit same-sex marriage videos because they're so against it. So
how was that email? Maybe it's not her refusing.
It's like,
to
what
edit
the
it, you know
fuck,
what I mean?
Katie? What do you mean you can't edit these two lesbians?
Not in Ukraine, bro.
Yeah,
not in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Get that.
I actually
shit out
found
of my
another Ukrainian that's
food.
doing it on the down low though. So I might be contributing to someone's death over there, but I don't care.
As long as they don't get found out.
Yes, I don't get found out
by the KGB or whatever it's called. So the good news is though, fellas, this is all happening. Ukraine on Twitter is just popping off, and Putin is still sending home like tens of thousands of troops from the border. So that's still good. Still good. I think he wants that pipeline, that gas pipeline. So he's going to stop fucking around for a little bit. And taking it 1,200 miles due south of the Russian-Ukrainian border to Israel, where one Australian man is trapped for life. But sounds funny and weird, and it is. Here's the summary. Australian man stuck in Israel since 2013. Can't leave for 8,000 years. Thanks to a divorce law, and that's for real. According to a court order, Noam Huppert is barred from leaving Israel even for holiday or work until December 31st, 9,999, if he does not pay over $3 million towards child support to the state of Israel.
Jesus,
that's got to be like a clerical error, right? I mean, $3 million.
No, Pat. This is a legit. Here's Noam. Here's this poor bastard with the actual court fucking documents there that show he's stuck in Israel till the year 9,999, unless he pays the $3 million. He went to Israel with his kids in 2012 after his wife, who left him from Australia, she fled back home to Israel in 2011. And Noam, following her there in 2012 with the kids, probably the worst choice of his life, because now he's stuck there forever and owes $3 million. And Noam's not alone. Apparently, it's very common for Australian and American men as well, with the Department of State noting the odd rules on their website about Israeli marriage laws, and the documentary No Exit Order even being made about how Israel can lock a baby daddy into the country with impunity and treat him like absolute dog shit forever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's just a real thing. This fucking poor guy, Noam Huppert, is just the latest pawn in the scheme of getting eaten by the Israeli child support system.
But I mean, $3 million. What was he like?
Yeah.
Like a doctor?
Two kids. No, he's like he works for a pharmaceutical company, so I'm sure he makes a good living. But
yeah.
Two kids,
But
and they're like,
I get Noam's a deadbeat.
$3 million,
but
he can't leave.
Yeah, where do you get the $3 million?
For life, till they're whatever. I mean, it's gonna be high rate till they're both 18.
Yeah, what does that mean till life, though? Like once they get past 18, right? Like who cares?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. I don't know what the hell they're like, but it's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, usually the child support's based on how much you make. At least here in the States, like
and usually you can't
20% of your income or something.
Yeah, you can't like geo-lock somebody in forever. You can't be like, hey, you're not allowed to leave Texas. I guess you could get arrested if you owed enough, but
that's crazy. And he's not even an Israeli resident. He's from Australia. That's
right. He's not.
He's a prisoner now.
He's a prisoner. Yes,
that's crazy.
Like there's documentaries and shit about it. It's apparently a real big fucking issue. I mean, this sounds insane. So
it does sound insane.
Yeah, crazy stuff out of the Middle East per usual. And finally, taking it all the way up north to beautiful Finland, where one Tesla Model S owner, his name is Tuomas Kaintanen, was told that the problems of his car were due to a faulty battery. So he buys a Tesla S, you think that thing's gonna fuck, and then it keeps fucking up, and he takes it into the shop, and they say, yeah, you need a new battery, bro. And that the cost to replace it was going to be $22,000 American or 20,000 euros, So this dude, Tomas, literally told them, no, I'm going to explode it with my guys instead. And there's a picture of Tomas so you guys can see what he looks like. Yeah. So he just told them, they were like, hey, you need a new battery, 20 grand, bro. He was like, nope, I'm going to explode it. So he did.
How could, I'm just like, Tesla, there should be no Tesla that's out of warranty with as old as Tesla is as a car manufacturer, right? Like, how is this acceptable? Unless he was like modding his battery.
I think this is a 2013 model. So could be just out of warranty.
Jesus.
And this guy got fucked. I don't know. But anyways, it was enough it made him mad enough to say, nope, just gonna explode it instead of buying the new battery. Which is fair, I think. Because I think like the blue book value of this car was like 38 grand or something. So it's like half the, more than half the car. Anyways, he made a little Elon doll, him and his buddies did, put it inside the Tesla Model S for the big explosion. And he did indeed explode the hell out of this Tesla on a very sweet YouTube video. And here that is for you guys, the highlights, just the explosion part. So
siihen annettu, eikö niin? Sitten jotain yhteinen countdowni.
That's
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit! It was a legit explosion.
Smithereens.
He could have afforded the battery.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, Pat, do you think he spent 22 grand on
He
that?
absolutely could have afforded the battery. Looking at that production.
Oh, he didn't. Well, he's gonna buy a new car. That's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah,
Classic Tomas.
Yeah, Tomas. I think he probably spent about as much as he would have on the battery on the video too. But it's got to be some insane satisfaction.
Oh, dude, this is the new way I want to die.
Explode yourself like that?
Full explosion like that.
Whoa. On camera like that?
There's no pain there, man. That was just like, bah, gone.
It was pretty incredible. They did it like in this like rock canyon area so that it would be like a totally safe explosion. Lined the entire car with like dynamite. It was 30,000. Wait, I forget how much dynamite. A shitload of dynamite. It was incredible. It blew it to smithereens.
Yeah,
smithereens. Yeah, blew smithereens.
Smithereens.
And this episode is blown to smithereens. That's going to do it for Hard Factor this Monday. I just got to do one more thing, fellas. It's time for the dice.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50.
Hey,
the dice man. Remember, I'm off tomorrow. I got a wedding, so it's between you two and Mark for the
right, and I'm on. I got 5 or 6 family things that I gotta miss.
Yeah.
Yep. Pat, your days
goes.
after that, so you're just gonna have to keep being inconvenienced, right? Is that how this works?
Inconvenience or missing magical moments that I'll never be able to get back with my family.
Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
glad to be here.
A few of us in that boat. All right, let's keep it going here. Just Will, Pat, and Mark in the running for the job. And the cup of coffee in the big time is going to be Will. And the TikTok international moment is going to be Pat. And Mark will bring you a random story of some other description.
Pat, you got any international family stories for tomorrow?
No, everyone's pretty white here.
Any international trips you want to talk about?
No.
By the way, the new Dice Man sound effect was requested at the Discord, patreon.com/hardfactor if you want to get involved with that kind of thing. Thank you for listening, as always. But most importantly, have a great fucking day.